Hello, my most awesome project managers. Today, I'm going to show you 75 Power Project documents and a free scheduling tool to build your PMO. That's right, absolutely free. Let's jump straight into the portal. The portal belongs to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Now, you've heard me say it before. Why look a gift horse in the mouth? Why look at something that's free and say, I don't want to use it? No, use it, because I have made this available to students of mine who got an entire promotion just because they were able to take these documents and use them to build a PMO. So if you count the documents in this portal, my friends, if you look at the templates, the checklist, the document library, you will find over 75 and counting. But I'm going to show you the most important ones in this portal. If you are starting off a project, you should of course use a business case. Let's click on the business case and download it just like that. Absolutely free. But the business case makes a case for the project. Why should this project be authorized? What are we going to get from it? And what are some of the possible solutions? In other words, the alternatives. They're usually listed there. These tools are absolutely free. Again, you do not need to do anything but download it, customize it, and away you go. So that's the business case. Another one that's pretty important as you do this is the project charter. And we've got two versions of the charter. So let's click on that first one. This charter, if you're new to project management, this is a document that authorizes the project and it allows the project manager to apply resources to the project. So if you go through the table of contents, you get an idea of what is in here. Justification for the project, the high-level scope, high-level duration, a timeline, the budget, high-level alternatives, and some of the stuff from the business case could be put in here as well. Absolutely brilliant. Now, when you've initiated your project, the next thing you want to think about is the project management plan. Here is a project management plan. Let's click on that. Let's bring it up, and you see that the project management plan is broken into sections, and these sections help you put everything in one place instead of having so many different tiny little subsidiary plans. This brings it all together. You've got scope, schedule, cost, quality, resources, communications, risk, issue, procurement, and you can add any other sections. This is a great beginning, but the project management plan is a plan for how you'll execute the project. Now, going into executing, something that you want to have as a project manager is an issue log. We call it an issue log in the world of the PMI, but here it's called an issue management log. Let's click on it. This is used to track issues. This is used to ensure that any issues identified by the team doesn't go untracked and unmanaged. In the issue log, you want to make sure that you assign each issue to someone who will track that issue and take necessary actions. So again, we call it the issue log, but here you can see it's called an issue management log. You got the status of the issue, its priority, the issue itself, and so much other great stuff. The other thing you want to have as you're doing executing is to take an account of what went well and what didn't go so well. So you want a lessons learned register. Here we call it a lessons learned log. Let's open that log. And in the lessons learned log, again, you're going to put an ID in there, the date that this was entered, who entered it, the subject, the situation, the recommendations and comments, and followed up. And I would actually add an implemented date or plan to implement by, just to keep track on those good lessons that you've learned and make sure that they're really implemented. Now, as you go into monitoring and controlling, many things could be used here. You could use various reports. You could actually download a schedule and use that to keep track. So this is an Agile-oriented schedule. And right here we have a basic Microsoft project schedule. I'm going to click on that. Oh, it doesn't like the fact that this is not viewable in the browser. But I'll show you anyway. What that would look like would be a schedule that does something like this in Microsoft Project. Bringing Microsoft Project over, you can see it has a high-level timeline, which you can hide, the tasks, the duration, the start, the finish, and you can track all of this stuff. But wait, there's actually more. I'm going to show you where you can download a free tool called Project Libre. I call it Libre, some call it Libre. Whatever the case, it's free and you can open any Microsoft project schedule using this application. Isn't that crazy? So right now, I'm going to open a schedule that I built in Microsoft Project just to show you what this looks like. So let's open up what I call a PMP study plan, which I'm sure a lot of you can relate to because some of you are working on your PMP right now. But let's use Project Libre, or Project Libre as they call it, to open this up. And there you go. It looks exactly like Microsoft Project. And you know the crazy thing? It is free. That's right. Totally free. Can you imagine that? This tool is free. And I'm going to put a link below so that you can download it. But all the fields that you typically put into Microsoft Project, you can put them into Project Libre. So go on down to Google and just type in the words Project Libre or Libre, however you want to pronounce it. All right, so if you search for it on Google, right there, and let's click on it, and there you have it. So you got to make sure that you search for it right, and then it'll open up, and there you have it, a download. Absolutely free. Can you beat that? An absolutely free tool. So if you download any of those files from that site that I was just showing you, you can actually open it up in this tool. Isn't that wild? Absolutely brilliant. Now let's go back and finish off what we were looking at, because I was telling you about reporting on the project and I said you definitely would need a schedule. But you've got status reports, executive level, status reports with instructions, and status report at the team member level. Let's click on executive level. Let's open that up and let's see what it looks like. Again, absolutely customizable stuff. We got the traffic lights, the green, the yellow, the red, and high level, you know, senior management like high level stuff. And this gives you issues, milestones, accomplishments, status review, almost like a 4-up chart, which I've featured on this channel in the past. So my friends, that is monitoring and controlling. And of course, you can customize any of these reports if you're closing. We've got a stage gate review. Click on that. You could customize this for project exit criteria, if you will. There is so much redundancy in these documents that it's ridiculous, my friends. So much great stuff that you can use to get your PMO or your project started. If you've got any questions about any of these things, drop me a comment below. I would love to help. You got the stakeholder analysis again. This is one that I didn't talk about in the very beginning, but it's here for you to identify stakeholders and for you to effectively manage their engagement on the project. All of this is pure gold because all the work has already been done for you. So a huge shout out to the folks at the CDC that made this available. As always, just take advantage of it. It's free. Why not use it? I hope you found this to be helpful, my friends. And if you have got questions, again, and you feel you need mentoring, coaching, and help on setting any of these up, maybe learning Project Libre, maybe learning Microsoft Project, and things of that nature, why don't you go on down to the website? It's Praizion.com. And when you get to Praizion.com, just look for the coaching option. We got coaching, we've got training, we've got a lot of vehicles to help you as you traverse this world. Again, the website, Praizion.com. I hope this helps you, my friends. 75 documents, absolutely free. What are you doing? Get started. All the best and bye for now.